This is Agent Geechy with Geechy Uncharted, and welcome to the North Cascades of Washington. So yeah, we're in northern Washington right now. We're very close to the Canadian border. This is a very, very pristine, very remote place. Not a lot of people ever get to see something like this. And that over there is Ross Lake. It may look like a river, it's actually a lake though. It snakes north about 23 miles all the way to the Canadian border. So this lake starts in America and ends in Canada. Somewhere deep in those mountains, near the Canadian border, but not exactly past it, is a place called Nightmare Campground. I don't know anything about this place except for the name. You know, I've looked it up online, I can't find anything about it, so it's a very mysterious place. I doubt there's gonna be anyone else there. For the next 3 days, we're gonna be in this wilderness trying to find this place called Nightmare Campground. I estimate, since we are basically gonna be traveling along the majority of that lake, but this is going to end up being about 40 miles at least when it's all said and done. It's probably worth mentioning that the North Cascades is actually the deadliest national park in the entire country. That's by a pretty wide margin. Look at that water. This is kind of weird. How the hell did this get out here? Crisp apples and a red string. There's a little squirrel up there. He's a baby. Kind of a weird thing about Washington State is all the squirrels I've seen are very small. Meanwhile, over in California, you got these massive gray squirrels the size of foxes. Do you think they'd be bigger out here? I think I'll fill up my water here. These things are really cool. Let me show you how it works. Fill up this bag. Screw the filter back on. Squeeze this into your water. I'm just gonna fill it up to about there because we're gonna have plenty of water on this trip. I will also say that there is nothing quite like mountain water out here. This feels so good. Sounds like a helicopter up there. Must be on the other side of the valley. Summertime out here is actually wildfire season. This place has some devastating, massive wildfires. And you know, they can end up burning thousands of acres. It could be very hard to put them out, especially when it's as dry as it is right now out here. So that's the thing about the North Cascades though. For the majority of the year, it is not dry at all. This is almost like a cold jungle out here. I mean, you see how green it is? It rains the majority of the year. It causes all this foliage to get all dense. So the majority of the North Cascades are just these almost temperate rainforests, kind of. The trees can be truly massive. See, this forest is so cool. You know, the ground is just laden with moss. A bunch of moss here. Grows on the rocks, grows on the trees, and it's usually so wet out here that it just doesn't stop growing. Also, you can dispel that myth that moss only grows on the north side of a rock. That's not true. Look at these rocks, bro. Moss here. Some moss right here. And here. And there. Got a real nice waterfall here. Something smells kind of weird though. Sometimes I just catch random whiffs in the fucking forest. I got no clue what it might be. There's another one of those little squirrels. Just heard something over there. I hope that's not some kind of secret Bigfoot mating call. I didn't bring my fucking pepper spray. We're about 5.5 miles into this expedition, and I haven't even reached the lake yet. Goddamn. The distances in this place are insane, and all around us it's now more of a jungle. I'm definitely going a little bit quicker because the ground's quite flat. These trees are starting to get pretty goddamn big. Check this out. Not not bad, it's flowing pretty good. Looks like we got some tracks here. It looks like hooves, but it's kind of hard to say. I'm thinking maybe a deer, maybe an elk. Most likely a deer, it's kind of small. 9 miles in, and it looks like we finally reached the lake. Still pretty far out there, honestly, but that was actually pretty tough. This bag's actually pretty heavy. I got 3 days worth of gear in there. I think the forest is kind of playing tricks on me because I just heard like what sounded like a woman yelling over there. I think it's just the wind being weird. Kind of sounds like people talking. There's actually a boat out there, way out there. Probably barely see it. There might have been some people who like took their boat to a beach down there. Well, now that we're closer to the lake, I'm hoping we get to see some more animals. You know, some more passive mobs. Common ones out here are deer, squirrels, raccoons, you know, all your peaceful mobs. You've also got coyotes, bobcats, mountain lions, and black bears. It's actually the perfect environment for those things to be living out here. But those are definitely your common American animal roster. Out here in the North Cascades, you could actually see some more rare animals. The wolverine is one of them. It's like a massive hamster, basically. Like an American honey badger. I believe there's also wolf packs out here. Once in a while, people see moose out here. That would be crazy, because those things are prehistoric. And there's even some sightings of grizzly bears. People say that they wander in from the Canadian border over to the north. So they wander from the Canadian border into the United States. If I see one of those, I won't be asking to see his green card. I just drank all my water, so I'm gonna go fill it up. Well, it was kind of a bitch and a half to get down here, but... What the hell? Oh, shit. That spider's got that moth. Sorry to interrupt. Good catch, dude. Look how big these leaves are, too. Well, since I'm burning through calories like crazy here, I'm gonna have a little bite to eat. It's nothing special, just some vegetable crackers and some cheese, you know, and some cocaine. That bridge was very rickety, low-key kind of sketchy. Anyway, back on the road again. No more dilly-dallying. All things considered, though, we're actually making really good time. This is the first time on this journey that it's been this quiet. Squirrel. Hey. Look at him go. God, those pheasants just scared the shit out of me. These things always make their nests right along the trails, along the roads. And you fucking walk in and they jump out. Always gets me. I don't know what's up with this tall grass. It's kind of weird. It's like fucking Jurassic Park. Looks to me like a lot of people take their boats out to this lake and boat in to these numerous campgrounds that are kind of spread out. If only I had a boat, huh? My poor little feet. Yeah, you know, just chilling here, taking my time. Well, if you're wondering how I found Nightmare Campground, it was pretty much just looking on Google Earth. I mean, I see that fucking name and I'm like, what the hell? Can't imagine why they named it that or who did. All right, this is epic. Here's the lake. It's going north that way. That would mean that up there and around the corner is the Canadian border. I think there's actually a border checkpoint like on the lake, and there's a road that you can take from the Canadian side to get down to the checkpoint. This is wild. This would be a great shelter in the middle of a rainstorm. Just look at like this overall picture, the clouds, the sky, that beautiful blue water, those brilliant mountains in the background. I mean, such a pristine place. Here's kind of the crazy thing. I'm making such good progress right now. I might be able to get to Nightmare tonight. I still have 6 hours of daylight. If I could get there tonight, I would not mind doing so. We'll find out as the day progresses. This is a real impressive bridge. Look at this river. Oh, hey, there's a guy on a boat over there. He's sailing down. You know, the crazy part is I could probably survive a jump in case this bridge went down. Jumping / diving prohibited. That's actually pretty far. Kind of went up a little bit from the lake. We're back in this like jungle. Man, that's some clear as water. Look at that. Jesus Christ, this guy scared the shit out of me. Oh. He's like the complete color of the leaves. I don't want to touch him, but my lord. That's a big one. Look. He's as big as my hand. It's a toad. That's another one. I didn't recognize this one either. Hello. Jeez. I must be in a toad spawn area. And they're big too. Did you see that one? He was like the size of my hand. We only have about 6 miles left from here. This is the junction with Nightmare Campground. It's an osprey. So 3 hours till dark, 6 miles to go. Unfortunately, it goes up, which is why I'm gonna just eat something and drink a lot of water because I'm kind of dying. Well, I guess I'll be eating some vegetarian taco pasta. Doesn't look too appealing. Well, I got more flies on me than a fucking corpse. But besides that, I guess I feel alright. On second thought, probably would have been a better idea to just do this tomorrow. I had to fill up water. I only have a little bit, and there's no water until the end of this trail. I got no clue how far along I am, but I literally have to get to the water. This forest is creepy. What the fuck? I should not have done this in one day. Nightmare's 2.4 miles out. There's also campsites right there though. But if I'm gonna do this, the spear is coming out. This is around the time mountain lions usually hunt, and I'm actually in the grizzly territory now because we're very close to the Canadian border. Well, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna switch to POV cam for this thing because things might get hands-on. God, I can't believe my dumbass is putting in this much effort to go to a place called fucking Nightmare Campground. You might think I'm pretty stupid, but I'm not gonna fall for this fucking Blair Witch shit. I'm just asking to end up a statistic, aren't I? It's 9 o'clock. It'll be like pitch black in 30 minutes. And I know I'm not gonna make this in 30 minutes. What is this? If you own Nightmare Campground, better not get possessed by some fucking demons, or I swear to God. Oh, I'm gonna sleep soundly tonight. If the demons wanna fuck with someone, tonight's a good fucking night. Because my God, am I gonna be asleep. I don't even think the devil could wake me out of this fucking slumber. Holy fuck, finally. Well, my GoPro battery died when I was in the middle of setting up this tent, so then I was too lazy to change it out. So it's kind of ironic how hard I'm gonna sleep in a place like this. Who knows, bro? All I know, I don't give a fuck. I just gotta go to sleep. So I'll see you in the morning. Well, besides some mesmerizingly terrible stomach and foot cramps, there wasn't much nightmare involved last night. Oh, I slept a lot. I slept for 12 hours. Oh, fuck. I've got a really long day ahead, so I'm gonna eat like a little bit and then start moving. I think I can say with some certainty that this is about to be one of the most painful return hikes of my entire life. Was it worth it? Sure. Oh my God. Almost 11 p.m. and I'm back in my fucking car. Oh my God, I'm so starved. I'm gonna dig through the trash in this fucking thing and I'm gonna fucking eat the last remnants of my burrito if it's there. It's one fucking bite and I'm craving it. Dude. Fuck this. Nightmare Campground in 2 days. Fuck off.